leaders, and thank you so much again for joining me, Desh Palay-Bechin, for Talk the Talk. Today, I am so excited to introduce you to Yolandi Ferrari. She's the Managing Director of Auto World Klerksdorp and Best Price Auto Sales, and she's also a finalist for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards 2022. I'm so excited to be chatting to this beautiful woman who actually drove miles and miles and miles, kilometers and kilometers, all the way from Klerksdorp to come and see me. She is a passionate, collaborative and authentic person. She believes that without passion, a leader will struggle to enlist the aid of others in pursuit of a mission. She doesn't believe in sitting on high and barking orders. She rolls up her sleeves and works alongside her team. For Yolandi, leaders who lack integrity and authenticity are unable to inspire and recruit others and find their incumbency or their short-term or long-term love calls. So let's welcome Yolandi, and as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions. Hello, Yolandi.
Hi, Desh.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So, Yolandi, it's always nice to have leaders like yourself, people that are entrepreneurs, pioneers, sitting with with us to educate and to inform others that might be watching this interview in terms of how to get to where you are. But let's start with, where did your journey begin?
Thanks, Desh. It's an honor.
Oh.
Basically, I was born into the motor industry.
Okay.
My father had BMW agencies in Northwestern Free State regions when I was growing up. So I spent a lot of time on dealership floors around salespeople and my dad. And yes, I was subjected to sales conversations and negotiations from a very young age. So basically it's a part of my being.
Tell us about your brand. Tell us about your dealership.
Okay, our dealerships are based in the Northwest Province. We are on the N12. It's Auto World Klerksdorp and Best Price Auto Sales. We are a used car dealership, and we pride ourselves in carrying quality pre-owned vehicles. Our sales team is passionate about their job, about our clients and about our product. We have a passion for detail, and we like to make the buying process for our clients as stress-free as possible. It being a big expense in a household, we understand that, and we like to give our clients great value for their money.
No, absolutely, and I think that stigma attached to pre-used and now having women that are leading these teams, it's so important that we understand the customer and also be empathetic and considerate in terms of when we're offering, like you said, it's a life-changing experience for them to buy. It's the second biggest purchase you would make in your life.
That's
a vehicle.
Yes.
So it's so important. But what do you love most about your role?
My role is not only in my dealership. To me, it's in society.
Are you owning this dealership?
I have a business partner.
Okay.
So it's 2 dealerships, and my partner is Jochie Pieterse.
Okay.
Yes. So my role surpassed the dealership. I see my role as a motivator and as being an inspiration to other people. I myself was subjected to physical and emotional abuse for a big part of my life.
Wow.
And my father passed away when I was only 17. So then all my future plans to go study fell away. And thereafter I fell pregnant, and I was a single mom at the age of 19.
Wow.
So being an inspiration to others, that anything is possible, and that if we believe in ourselves, we can reach our goals.
Absolutely.
So I love being able to help people to reach their goals and to supersede their expectations.
Well, you've superseded your or anyone's expectation coming from that background. So well done to you.
Thank you very much.
So who has been, your inspiration through your journey?
It's not just one person. It's a lot of the experiences I had in my life, as well as obviously my husband and my 4 boys.
Okay.
They motivate and support me on a daily basis, because it's a high stress environment in the motor industry that we work in. But yeah, the influence my father had in my life left a deep-rooted impact on my career today. He was a very hard-working, passionate and successful man. And then also my business partner and mentor, Yochi, who's taught me to be humble and to have faith, and he believes in me. And just by him always believing in me, I've learned to believe in myself.
And that's so important, because I think the men, there's been this misconception that men are not supportive of women, but I have only 99% of the men in the motoring trade have been such catalysts and
Very
champion.
welcoming.
For this change and this transformation, but also they are now standing in solidarity with us, and I think your partner is just an example of that.
Of course,
so that's amazing. What would you have done differently in terms of moving up the ranks, becoming an owner?
I think something that's an obstacle in my personal career, and I think in so many others, is maybe self-doubt.
Not believing in yourself.
Yes, I think self-doubt is just sabotaging your own success, because it's a self-made up illusion. So the power of the mind, so to say, is very powerful. And once you know your self-worth and you don't allow yourself to be governed by fear and insecurities,
absolutely,
a person could reach your heights and your goals so much faster and easier.
Definitely, because Yolandi, I think again it goes back to the fear of the unknown.
That's it.
Yes, and it's so important, like you said, to have confidence in yourself.
Yes.
So you obviously are a great champion and catalyst for change and for this transformation. You are an example of it, that a woman can own a dealership. That's amazing. Why are you such a champion for this, for our causes especially?
I think persistence is key. I think resilience is key. I think being persistent enables women like ourselves to set up a platform for any other woman in the industry to be not only recognized as equal, but to be respected as leaders.
I love that. Yes, absolutely. How do you feel about your nomination?
Very humbled, very appreciative, and I think it's a great platform. The Motoring Women of the Year Award, to enable women. I will most probably be shunned for this, but in my opinion, starting by the tea lady, the cleaners, the admin staff, the stock takers or stock controllers, the advisors, the sales person's wife at home enduring a lot of stress, motivation, sacrifices, long hours. I think women is the backbone of this industry.
No, you will not be shunned for it. The men sit here and say that. And you mentioned all of those. We are in this award program recognizing across the spectrum. It's not just dealer principals or owners. We have this here, we have wash bay ladies, receptionists, and assistants.
Nominated.
Right through.
That's
so
brilliant.
Across the spectrum, that is what our aim is to do, because every woman in this industry, and I believe every one of the 82,000 women that serves motoring South Africa should definitely be awarded for their
and
contribution.
Yes.
Or even just a holiday in the Bahamas would be great.
Something like that, yeah.
But thank you for mentioning that. It's so important. What advice, in light of what you said, what advice can you give to young women that want to join the motoring trade?
I think not to be intimidated by the motor industry, being predominantly male orientated or perceived as.
Yes.
I think it's easy to feel intimidated in the industry. So again, back to what I said, believing in yourself, persistence. What's great about the motor industry is it's one of the few industries where any young person can walk out of matric and walk into a dealership. If you have a little bit of guts, go-getterness, is that even a word? And ambition.
We'll make it to a go-getterness.
Okay.
Just be a go-getterness.
That's it.
Yes.
So anybody walking out of matric can walk into a dealership if they have a little bit of ambition and
vivaciousness.
That's it. And make a career for yourself and build a life for yourself and maybe one day own a dealership.
Yes.
So you
Just
don't
like you.
need a degree or you don't need to feel intimidated by the industry. If you don't know anything about a car, it doesn't mean you can't sell it. So ask questions. Work hard and it's possible.
Absolutely. But having said that, I must say that knowledge is power. The more you educate yourself in terms of what you want to put out there and what the message you want to carry, it is so important to just keep learning. Even if you just straight out of matric, yes, you can start in a learnership program with a dealership.
The opportunities are there.
Absolutely.
The opportunities are there.
Yes. I'd like to ask you a question, Yolandi. How do you as a leader find the strength and the courage on your bad days? Because we all have them, okay? To just be strong for your team.
I think that's a major contribution to that is the people that rely on me. So if I let slack, everybody else is wondering what's going on and they don't find their direction. So us as women, we have that instinct to guide and to be empathetic and to lead. So you don't have to have a robust personality to lead, but you can organize and orchestrate the day and see that everything happens. So a lot of times I have to smile and make things work.
How old are your boys?
My boys range between 15 and 21.
You don't have a choice, you need to wake up every day.
That's it. I've said since they were little, Mommy, I'm hungry, make me some porridge was one of my major waking up reasons in the morning is to feed them.
Exactly. My kids as well, 13 and 16. Even if I don't want to wake up and don't want to face the day, the fact that they just walk into my room and like, Mommy, we're going to school, and I have to say, you've got to, you have to give off that energy for them to feel the energy throughout their day. So I think they're my starting point of the day.
They've been a major inspiration in my success as well, because I want to give them the best life that I can. And I want to ensure them that they are able to create a success for themselves in their careers one day. So they have definitely been a great reason for me getting up every morning and staying positive.
Well, let's start there, because this interview would actually be an example to the way they need to treat women and the sacrifice women are making in this new generation to be a part of, to be a part of contributing to the economy and to also raising them and balancing, the both.
Yeah.
So it's even if we just touch them or their lives and add to their contribution in terms of women empowerment, we've done something right.
That's it.
But Yolandi, again, I want to say an absolute huge congratulations to you for accepting your nomination, firstly, for being nominated, and for reaching the finals out of so many thousands of women. You deserve it. And I can't wait to see where this journey takes both of us in terms of how we could spread the word together in Klerksdorp. I've been there, it's a lovely place. I've done workshops at dealerships with Arnold Motors as well. So I can't wait to do some work with you guys.
Thank you very much. We're excited to have you there, and I'm sure together we can touch a lot of young women's lives and inspire them to never give up and to believe in who they are and not be intimidated to enter industry.
Absolutely.
Like the motor industry.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Desh.
And thank you, viewers. Thank you so much for watching and commenting and sharing our interviews and our content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are celebrating women just like Yolandi Ferrari. I just love her surname. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. Together we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade, and also the women that want to join our trade. We're trying to educate and trying to use this platform to welcome them to make a choice to join our trade. So for those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk the Talk. Ladies, everything we do and say has consequences, and the reason I'm using or talking about this is because in a leadership role, you have to be so careful, right, about what you say and how you relay a message, because it can have consequences. People look up to you.
Of course.
So you have to say the right thing all the time, or try to say the right thing all the time. Whether it be big or small, we should always act with dignity and respect for others and yourself. It is important to think before you act and listen before you speak, because your actions do not only affect yourself but also others around you. As I said earlier on, you get to choose whether you leave a positive or a negative impression on other people and the environment around you. So choose wisely, because actions can never be undone, and words, unfortunately, can never be unspoken. As Jane Goodall said, what you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. And always remember, the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.